Back when large gatherings were still a thing, we attended the Interior Design Show at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. At this year's IDS, we were fortunate to partner with Estate Interiors on a booth to showcase our work and showcase their abilities.
Welcome to the Toronto
2020.
1, 2, 3, go.
Welcome to the 2020 Interior Design Show, Toronto. I'm Jane Lockhart, and I'm actually standing with Frank Manno, who is the owner and creator of Estate Interiors.
We also partnered with Estate last year. The reason we partner is that Estate is one of those companies that's able to create just about anything.
My favorite piece is the table with the LED lights running through it.
Our role is to design while Estate executes, and we share concepts back and forth.
Jenny, who is the manager and co-partner with Frank, gives us timelines to get stuff done, and neither of us are particularly good with timelines. So we had this table design worked out, but it was turning out to be really complicated, and we were sitting at a Starbucks doing it, and we'd been there already 4 hours. So the copy had the sleeve, the sleeve that goes around it has the cardboard and the ribbing on the inside. So Frank took his pencil and stabbed it through it because we were really going to lose it. And then all of a sudden, that's when we're like, wait a minute, that could be the table base. And that was our inspiration for making the center table. So like I said, designers will appreciate where inspiration comes from. So I want to take you on a tour of the Estate booth here at the Interior Design Show in Toronto. What I really love about this booth is it's really multiple facets of design, and this is really for designers and people who are doing their home to get ideas as to what is possible. That Toronto actually has a really thriving market of manufacturers, fabricators, designers, artists. So not to hold back. You don't have to do what you see everywhere online. You can actually create your own look. So who doesn't want a pair of wings in their own house? Maybe that's something that you add to the wall in the home of your home. Just saying, some people need the help.
Our design team was able to work on all the furniture pieces as well as the main table in the center of the booth.
These are scrolls. We sometimes call them screens or panels. This is actually all made from a kind of secret method at Estate shop, and what they do is they sort of mill this and paint it in a way so it looks like a metal screen, but although it has weight to it, it's not so heavy that it's impossible to use. Now what we're seeing in design is that open concept's great, but sometimes it's too open or too unfinished. If your style is minimal, well, that's fine, but if you want a little bit more warmth or texture, customization, we're starting to see a separation between space here. So this can be turned into any design, any style, any way you want it, in any color. But if you don't want it filled in, let me show you this side. This is totally different. It's the same idea, but it's actually open, so you can kind of see through, and here you can see through the rest of the show. And the idea here is, again, it gives you separation, wall texture, whatever it is you're looking for. And again, you can have any pattern or design that you want.
Then what form the walls all the way around the booth. I love these because they're all different and really have amazing applications in real life.
And what we did was we made a cabinet. This is all fabric, so it's fabric wrapped, which gives you a little bit more softness. Today in design in bedrooms, we really don't have teeny tables anymore. They're full size and they really absorb the wall, so you have less furniture but more key pieces. I love this one. Estate did this one for the ICFF show in New York City, and I just think this is brilliant. This gives you an idea that, you can have fun with design if you want. So designers, is a challenge to you. How do you take this kind of pattern and add it to a space so that it's more interesting, more fun? It's just different, right? Have a faux fur wall somewhere in your house, because I feel this gives me comfort. On days when I'm having a bad day, I can go and pat my wall. And then here we are, kind of back at the beginning. When I was younger, a young designer, I didn't care about materials. I remember even in school, we were like, the whole thing was the architecture of the space, how you design the inside, the landscape of the space, and you kind of the last minute thing you did was the materials. But now, 30 years later, I look at it and realize, oh my God, people cannot see a floor plan to save their life, but what they do see is the materials, because that's what they touch and interact with. So I have to say, it's really, really worth it spending some time on making interesting wall finishes. Gives you an idea of what is possible. This is just milled out of MDF, painted and then layered on the walls. Also, Estate did this for the New York show, and lots of people there were like, oh my God, we never thought of doing that on the wall. So it's kind of cool. Or separation between the dining room and the kitchen, even in modern design. Sometimes a big long tunnel of a house, modern house, it's just too much. And a house should be, in my opinion, this is just my style, it should have destinations. You shouldn't give it all away up front. Give a little bit up front and then get them to want to get to that destination. And then piece of furniture, love this. So you can see the hinge on it is a center hinge, so the door opens in the middle, which is kind of cool. It's a type of laminate. Basically, it's a thick type of laminate surface, and the pattern is actually applied to the back of it and then covered. But when you look through it, it actually, it looks like a crumpled paper. It's really interesting. Again, if you're going to do a piece of furniture as custom, well, let's go for it. Don't just do what you see everywhere. Do something different. We can get all that stuff if you need to, but this is where you're like, let's do it. And it's not really any more money because we pay in Canadian dollars here and tariff. So you might as well just make it here. In the end, sometimes it's really more affordable, surprisingly. Contrary to popular belief, Estate actually built that light. Their shop took our drawings and they did a great job. And the idea was kind of like crumpled material, like crumpled metal, and they made that. And then we put an insert in the middle that's LED. Which the great thing about LED is you can actually change colors. That's what you're looking at now. And then the tubes in it, right, which are meant to just kind of capture the light.
We're so thankful to have amazing partners. For instance, Karndean did our flooring for us in the Estate booth.
So what we love about this cabinet is kind of a combination of industrial style with really polished finishes. We're seeing as a detail a lot more floating storage today, which we really are starting to see in furniture. So instead of it seeing pieces of furniture seeming so heavy, they're meant to look more floaty, lighter.
Stephanie, who's one of our main designers, did all the furniture pieces. We got some inspiration from our clients, and then we put them together using both CAD and SketchUp to create 3D models that we then shared with the state.
So you have your box floating in your walnut leg structure, and then when you open it up, it's all about the surprise inside, which I love. This color we love. We feel that it's a beautiful color. And then this is really a bar cabinet, which again, we find a lot of our clients are asking for because they have no place to put the alcohol. So this is the kind of thing where if you're going to have a piece of furniture, you want it beautiful on the outside. I don't understand why people buy furniture just to... You have so little space in your house now, each piece needs to count, right? It can't just be there to hold stuff on top. It needs to be good on the inside, it needs to be good on the outside. I'm just saying, save yourself some money, buy something beautiful and buy it once, and buy one piece instead of 12 pieces that don't work. Oh my God, what do I know?
We added wallpaper to one of the scroll walls, and we're very lucky to have our wallpaper installer, Katie, able to help us do this, put it together, and just made it look amazing.
This is my big thing right now. I feel like what we're seeing in 2020 is going to be a change from completely smooth and flat undone walls to a lot more done walls, because people are looking for ways to customize a space, so they spend a lot of money purchasing anywhere in the world pretty much. So it's about making it your own and finding ways to incorporate the environment in which you live. And what I mean by that is the blood, sweat, and tears of the people who work in your city who have these kind of skills. Invite them into your home. Let them create with you, because you can create something absolutely extraordinary. And I think that's what this show really does show us. Thank you for doing a little brief tour here with me at the estate booth, IDS 2020, and I look forward to seeing you next year. It's going to be awesome.
My tour of the rest of IDS 2020, including behind-the-scenes footage from Setup Day, is out next week, so don't forget to subscribe.